Good morning, Airsians. We have returned to Adelynde's Adventures in Endwalker, going through the second part of Elpis now, this morning. When we last left off, I had a few quests to polish off before I continued the main scenario quests. I took a look at how long I had been streaming and how much more time I was likely to need before I got through with the whole thing and said, we'll do it some other day. Today's that day. The academia student wears an expression of concern as she scans the horizon. You're a visitor too, aren't you? Perhaps you might be willing to help me then. Did you happen to see a blue-haired woman in the area? She wouldn't have been wearing a mask. I see. She and I are students of Academia and Eider, and we had intended to spend our downtime visiting Elpis together. We were just on our way when she realized she forgot something back in Anagnerosis, so she ran back, and that was the last I saw of her. She can be a bit, how shall I put it, scatterbrained, so she may well have simply got lost on her way back. I would rather not search for her myself, for what if she comes back while I'm away? So, if it isn't too much trouble, perhaps you would be so kind as to look for her? Yes. Like us, she won't be wearing a mask, so should stand out a touch. You'll find her in the area of Philomethes Notos in all likelihood. If you do come across her, could you help her out a bit? See, she makes it back? That I can. I'm going the wrong way. It's my fault for not even looking at the map. She's not here. Let's go something a bit faster. Because Elpis is basically like a containment park, so it's not exactly what you'd consider a safe utopian type place, but whenever you visit it, it seems so peaceful. So peaceful and so unchanging. I found you! Yes, can I help you? Oh, wait, do you need directions somewhere? Not to be rude, but I beg of you, ask someone else. I happen to be lost myself. I'm here to find you. What was that? A woman asked you to come and find me? That would be my friend, no doubt. How embarrassing. I had hoped to keep this hopelessly directionless side of myself under wraps. I feel terrible leaving her like that, but I'd clean forgotten a task from one of my professors. I rushed back to collect the item I was asked for, which I found, thankfully, but got rather turned around when attempting to return. But don't you worry about me. I'll be just fine on my own. Now if I'm right, then following this road east will lead me to a teleporter. I know. You are actually incorrect. I have business with your friend and I can escort you. You mean it? Truly? Well, that is... if you're heading in that direction anyway, I don't see why I shouldn't tag along. Oh, no, please, after you. If I'm able to get as far as the teleporter that connects to Poit and Oikos, I should be able to make the remainder of the trip on my own. Now then, would you mind? Not at all. As far as escort missions go, this one is fairly easy. No, 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 run! Run! No! Why are they all seeing me? I got here just fine. Alright. It's okay. We're gonna make it to the teleporter just fine. What a relief it is to see a familiar sight. I should be alright without you now. After all, it's just a straight shot from here to Poit and Oikos. Goodness, the earful I'm going to get from my friend. I've kept her waiting for far too long. Well, I really should hurry. She is owed an explanation and a heartfelt apology. Do come see us, though. I would like to thank you properly. This one and one more. I still have... Yep. Thank you for your help. Truth be told, when my friend first dashed off, I had assumed it was because she forgot an assignment from Metron. Lo and behold, I was right. We are studying the words of Metron in Academia Niter, learning all we can about the engendering of aquatic life from that selfsame master. Honestly, though, I have no idea why Metron would ask me to procure a flower of all things, and one that's still undergoing testing in Elpis. It's very beautiful, of course, but what has it to do with ichthyology? Well, nothing. But that's the point, surely. It must be intended as a present, one meant for Logrif. Metron is hopelessly enamored, as we all well know. We do? This is certainly news to me. Though, now that you mention it, I suppose I have seen sparks between them. Wonder why I never noticed before. That settles it. We need to hurry back and begin an in-depth observation of their romantic entanglements. I can't believe I've wasted all this valuable research time lost amongst the trees, and I would have wasted even more if not for you, good lady. Now that my friend and I are together again, we can get back to Academia and deliver the flower to Metron before it wilts. Ah, but before we rush off, a reward. You certainly deserve it. Have fun being creepy. There you are. Myra appears to be mildly perturbed. Well, this is a pickle. Whatever am I to... Please tell me you're here to deliver a message from Cleon. You are a familiar, yes? Azim's familiar. Oh, and I do like the name. Adelynde. But if you belong to Azim, then what has become of our visitor from Amarone? He was meant to arrive some time ago. Our wildlife subjects are accustomed to the presence of long-term observers, but when someone from outside Elpis comes to visit, the reactions can be somewhat unpredictable, and occasionally violent. Would you be so kind as to track down Cleon and see that no harm has befallen him? Visitors don't wear masks, so he should be easy to spot. And if you do happen to find him in the process of being mauled, you have my permission to terminate the offending subject. Safety first. Yeah. Undignified, but this'll do. Sure, I'm going to find him in the process of being mauled. Choco was gonna hit your butt. Cleon, I presume? Thank you for taking the initiative. I wasn't sure about the etiquette of destroying a creature under observation. I'm Cleon, recently arrived from Amarot. I assume Myra sent you to fetch me. I see. Well, we had best not keep her waiting any longer. Fear not, I will avoid upsetting any more of the local inhabitants. Sir, I should hope so, sir. Adelynde, thank you for seeing to the safety of our guest. Indeed, my hesitancy to act would have ended poorly had your messenger not been there to shield me. And I'm certainly glad that she was. Now shall we proceed to the business of the day? I believe you had some concerns regarding your personal creations? Yes, as embarrassing as it is to admit, I was worried that the concepts I registered with the Bureau of the Architect may not be fit for release into the wild. Oh, you needn't feel embarrassed. You wouldn't be the first visitor we've had who's expressed difficulty in helping their children leave the nest. We can look in on them right now if you like. I should like that very much, but I do have one request. When you swooped in to rescue me from that beast, I was treated to an impressive display of battle prowess. An entity with your strength and instinct would be the perfect candidate for evaluating the worth of my modest creations. I must insist that you join us. What a fascinating notion. Yes, I quite agree with your assessment. Then we all go together, whenever you are ready, Adelynde. About that. Gotta go! Aha! Passage to Thossoleticosporius. Ah, Vanette. Ah, good. The Neos acknowledge you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to Catesis Hyperborea, we follow this path and turn left at the crossroads. But first... Wow, how? Okay, that's gotta be one that you land on to get to it. An ether current. Did I get them all? Ah, yeah, I did. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Yeah. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Metean, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or so saith the illustrious Emetzelk. Yeah, I have bad news. You're not going to prevent it. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents in the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodaeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible Dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that I am certain. We've arrived to much the same conclusions. It seems there is more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for your understanding. To save your thanks, I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as Emetzelk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Hythlodaeus is eager to find Hermes. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision... There he is, on the next isle over. Metean is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to Misopsis Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Ah, bird. Let's go! Let's look at my other jobs. 87 Viper, 86 warrior. 86 reaper. I should do a ladder 2 at some point. I don't want to interrupt my momentum. Soap says Euros. Let's go. Miss Hope says Euros is interesting in that it is the only region in Elpis which lacks a researcher hub. It is largely due to the nature of his observation sites, within which they let loose creatures anticipated to be unruly and dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that, well, let us just say that no one should live near the naos, which provides access to a certain facility. It's pandemonium. She's talking about pandemonium. What? You expect me to praise you in your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it this far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there is no denying that Vanat is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and experience is unmatched, and her achievements in creation magics in any field, frankly, are nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motive somewhat impenetrable at times. As her student and successor puts it, she is a force of nature, at once so close and at the same time so very distant. They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well then, Adelynde, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fendaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance at convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Adelynde can handle them. She did survive a bout with Vanat, after all. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. Hey, as long as I have permission to kill, I'll be fine. I am armed and dangerous. I am going in on Viper. Oh, okay. We're just gonna... right off the bat, huh? Just to make sure Bird dodges it, because Bird is stupid. Don't look at me. I'm not here. You don't see me. Where is it? I must fight all the things. Now can I find them? Have I fought enough? Yeesh. I guess I just gotta explore this whole garden. Ah, there they are. Meteon! Adelynde, where did you come from? Adelynde, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythlodaeus and Emmett company. No, I found Vanat and she adopted me. Ah, an important matter. And unrelated to my decision on Fendaniel, you say? Then, yes, I will come. As soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. Don't I know it? is where they're at, right? Looks like. What is that ghastly odor? I was prepared to swoop in if need be, but 'tis clear you have faced your fair share of monstrous opponents. You spoke with Hermes, then? And were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well, I see, or should I say, smell. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emet-Selch who would recreate Amarot in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. Naive hope that it is. Yeah, it is naive. Why am I always so forward-thinking? I simply wish to enjoy all that life has to offer. Emet-Selch seems content to stay where he is. Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges.
待たせてすまない。14人委員会の件とは別の重要な話があると聞いたが。
ああ、あるとも。まさしく信じられないような話がな。私たちにしたのと同じ話をしてやれ。お前が何者で何を求めてここへ来たのか。
Okay, but it's a long story. Should we really just be standing here while I tell it?
週末の最悪。
私たちは今のところ週末の現象の数々はデュナミスによって引き起こされているのではと考えています。そしてここでそれを最も熟知しているのはヘルメス、あなたであろうと。一方であなたが望んで週末を起こすとは思っていません。ですので私たちは糾弾するためではなく、その知恵をお借りするために来たのです。すぐに全てを信じるのは難しいかもしれませんが、この話を真実だとした場合の見解を聞かせてはいただけないでしょうか。
ベーネス様、あなたまで。確かに2度の週末はいずれもデュナミスが作用したもののように思える。顕著なのは効果の現れ方だ。1度目の週末では創造魔法を暴発させ、再来した週末では人そのものを変異させている。この違いは両時代の人が有するエーテル量の差によって生じているのではないだろうか。前にも話した通り、エーテルが少ない方がデュナミスとつながりやすい。旧来の人、つまり自分たちは大量のエーテルを有しているためデュナミスとつながりにくい。そのため体ではなく行使する術の方に影響が出た。一方で未来の人は本当に世界が分割されるのであればだが、分かたれた分だけエーテルが薄い。よってディナミスの干渉を受けやすく、自身の変化を引き起こされたと考えられるだろう。 そうなのだとすれば、真に注目すべき点は、
憶測でもいい。言ってみろ。
真に注目すべき点は、絶望や恐怖、負の感情によってのみそれらの現象が引き起こされているという点だ。デュナミスは思いによって作用する力だからこそ、作用を受ける側と仕掛ける側が同じ思いを抱いていれば聞きやすくなる。
つまり終末は星の循環不全などではない。何者かが負の感情によってデュナミスを動かし、アーテリスを腐らせようとしていると。
とんだ不届き者がいたものだな。そいつの正体に心当たりは？
They haven't appeared yet.
終末は天脈の薄い地域から本格化する。君はそう言ったな。天脈は星の一番外側にあるエーテルの流れだ。もしもデュナミスを用いた侵食が星の外から来ているのなら、
こんにちは。聞こえますか？私はあなたに敵対するものじゃありません。あなたの音を聞き、思いを感じ、考えを知りたいのです。どうか仲良くしてくれませんか？
メティオン、どうしたんだ？
時間になりました。自我をシャットダウンし、共有意識に接続。私たちからの調査報告をお届けします。
メディオン、しっかりするんだ。
悲しい、怖いよ、寂しい、苦しい。どうして私たちこんな辛いの？痛い、憎い、憎い。違う、こんなの
離脱した。いや、消えた。
体内のエーテル量を調節して環境と同化する迷彩だ。異性で出会った相手が友好的でなかった場合を想定して使えるようにしていた。
優秀。でもちょっとまずいね、これは。私にも見えないよ。
お願い、来ないで。こんなの嘘。私の間違いだよ。だから
大丈夫ですか？メーティオンの声が。いえ、私には姿を消す間際の一言しか。
彼女言語によらずに心をつなげる対話術はデュナミスを用いたものなんだ。自分たちより君の方がつながりやすいのかもしれない。
ならお前は声を頼りにメイティオンを探せ。私たちも手分けをして探すぞ。どこまで肉薄できるかは怪しいものだがな。
You fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. If I cannot perceive her either, what else have I to offer but my rousing support? Wow, Hermes truly is a master of his craft. Let me go down the other side. Calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Meitea's presence. But you failed to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Do not! I've strained my senses to their limits, but found nothing. You must calm your mind, that you might hear it, that you might feel her silent voice. Calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Meitea's presence. It seeps into my mind, our voices, reporting. No, no! Hermes mustn't hear them! I have to run, to hide! Meitea's anxious, anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meitea's voice. She must be elsewhere. Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. Oh no! We can't tell him that! We must run! Run far away! Please, don't follow me! Meitea's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. You made a being, driven by emotion, sent her out to the stars, and didn't equip her for what might happen if she failed. She has absolutely no tools to deal with failure. strained to catch even the faintest whisper, but failed to hear Matian's voice. She must be elsewhere. Oh, I don't want to fight all these things. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Madian's anguished voice drifts away to the south. Alright. Strained to catch the faintest whisper, but failed to hear Matian's voice. She must be elsewhere. Strained to catch the faintest whisper, but he failed to hear Matian's voice. She must be elsewhere. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all people of Aetheris. Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, Adelynde, you mustn't listen. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Madian's anguished voice flees towards the lake. This is what we get when we send a teenager to do an adult's job. Any sign of Madian? Yeah, she's fled toward the lake. Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The Métis are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the Métis' case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So, unless we can track down the Métis we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we'd best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. A frantic search will avail us little. We must be clever about this. 'Tis a shame there is no registered concept we could use to create another Météon, assuming, of course, we could link her to the shared mind, but no, if it were a viable solution, Hermes would have surely suggested it. In the final days, Aether's twisted by the invasion of Dynamis from beyond the star, its progress intensified by feelings of anguish, fear, and despair. Nay, I like not the picture which emerges with these latest pieces. Oh, my dear Météon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Hypnotize has a suggestion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meiteon renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of either? Much how Emitselk solidified your presence when first we met you. Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel either to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Adelynde will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once she ascertains Meiteon's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she's made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Leith. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. And then we have our plan. Adelynde and Emitselk will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while we others protect and obstruct Meiteon's avenues of escape. Emitselk and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Meiteon and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down either at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Yes. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide. Yes, I'll just have to hide then, where no one can find me. Meiteon's anguished voice leads towards the water's edge. She went into the lake? As if this wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. Oh, she's down there, huh? Yeah, you're just gonna have to bear with it, Emitselk. Oh good! The A rank is here! I should be okay. I can go around him. It's Shark Boy. Shark Boy is not in the cutscene. Not here. I'm not here. Please. That way. By that rock, is she? Very well. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meiteon. Adelynde, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor, fragile heart. Isn't that his decision to make, though? Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. this naos not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Mateon's essence. We move on. This is Pandemonium, which we will do later. There, I see her. Why are you running? Here we go. There.
なるほど、そこか。お前はそのままメーティオンを追え。泉の中央にある東屋に追い込むんだ。
Okay. We got you.
話をさせてくれ、メーティオン。
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい、ヘルメス。みんな。この声が最後に誰かに届くならお願い。みんなを守って。自我のシャットダウン完了。共有意識への接続安定しています。お待たせしました。星々の調査が完了したのでご報告を差し上げます。私たちの全個体が今回目的としていた星々に到着。 ヘルメスより預かった問いへの回答を求め、知的生命との接触を試みました。それぞれの星における結果を以下識別番号順にお伝えします。 A な文明形成の痕跡あり、住居とおぼしき建造物はあるものの現存する生命はなし。ディオ、大破した建造物の残骸が点在。地表は氷に覆われ、生命は検知できず。トゥリア、都市と呼べる住居集合体が現存。知的生命は存在しないが、かつてそうであったとする思念体が残留している。テーセラ、こちらも住居とおぼしき建造物あり、現存生命はなし。疫病ないし汚染が死滅の原因と推定される。
そんな、生きている者は誰もいないのか。
オクト、全土で大規模な戦闘中。住民との接触を果たすが、彼らは間もなく破壊兵器により全滅。エンネア、一面の砂漠。植物に類する生命も発見できず、砂の中に比較的アーテリスの人に近い形状の骨が多数存在。知的生命であったかは判断不能。
おいヘルメス、改めて聞くが、お前がメーティオンに託した問いは何だった？
生きる理由を、命の意味をどう考えるかと。
ではその問いの前提が間違っていたらどうなる？生きる理由も命の意味も生きていればこそ、それを望んでいてこそ答えられるものだ。もしメーティオンがどれだけ飛んでも生きている者がいなかったら、生きたいなどと望んでいる者が誰一人としていなかったとしたら、そいつはこの星にどんな答えを持ち帰ってくる？
メーティオン、もうおやめなさい。探索をすぐに中断して全員帰還するのです。
デカペンデ、特定の個体を巫女と呼称し文化の中核としていた。しかしその巫女の暴動によって全滅。私にそれを語った巫女本人も問いを提示したところ、回答と称して自害。知的生命消失。
聞く耳を持たずか。
She's still
メーティオ
reporting.
ンをアーモロートに連れて行くぞ。こいつを足がかりとして一連の個体を回収する手立てを考える必要がある。
メーティオン、自分は君が今直面している答えを切り捨てていいのか。切り捨てられても仕方のない思いを、それでも聞いてほしいと願っていたのは誰だった？ どんな答えが届いたとしても頭ごなしに否定したりしない。そう言ったのは確かに自分だった。
何のつもりだ。
メーティオンはまだ連れて行かせない。彼女の報告は終わっていないのだから。全てを聞いてどうするかを決めるのはその後だ。
Terribly gauche of him, revealing his flying form in such a manner. They're gone.
大バカ者め。
Talk to you all first. If all Aramis means to do is listen to Médian's report, then it is his right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his question, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. Why, Aramis? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to ether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Do you understand why Aramis would do this? His logic escapes me entirely. If all Aramis means to do is listen to Médian's report, then it is his right to do so. Yeah, same thing. Hythlodaeus is pondering what to do next. Aramis has headed to Catesis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Aramis might be thinking, Médian is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. Convocation's duty to safeguard this star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Minot? Adelynde? Yeah, we gotta chase him. 'Tis clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Médian's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Médian is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Let's go. Agreed on all counts. To Catesis Hyperborea we go. Alright. Thank you for bringing me so close to my destination. Oh god, that was scary. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. I mislike the look of this. What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Catesis? Mistress Vanette, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Catesis was put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes' doing, obviously. And what does the state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to the escaped entities and the like. Katissa's scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes, and must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once Asm, after all. It was my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emetzel, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Adelynde, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Médian. And then we will face the future together. Let's do this. You get to be our tank. I will be our sage. She gets to be an all-rounder, and Emetzel is tanky. Alright. It's not what I was expecting. They're only good for small pulls, so I'm just gonna do small pulls. They all just single target. It's infuriating. Did you just do a tech step just like randomly?
点は見えてるよ。
Out of my way. just yelled.
弱点は見えてるよ。弱点は見えてるよ。見えてるよ。
吹き飛べ。
Making our way through ice. They're smart enough to move out of the way and like you chill though. If I choose to DPS. Emmett Cell gets to plunge. It's cheating. so glad they're randomly. They're not real. Frosty hide and seek. One out of 3 bosses down. Get Sabatons of aiming. The one drawback from doing duty finder support is you get half the loot. But the upside is you get all the loot drops. They're all yours. Small pole knife.
私もこのくらいはね。
足止めをさせてもらう。
突破します。
手が見えてるよ。
I don't know if Numa. I love that they single target. It's great. It's fun that they never ever use AoE. Ever. Casting ring. True Bravery gives me all damage dealt is increased, which is useful as the healer. He's done with Hermes' shit. You tell him. Lodias just said, I'm not entirely useless. No, babe. You're very useful. And I mean that. My friend Shin pointed out that Lodias has the fridged wife hair, and now I can't unsee it. I got the Slayer choker, which is not useful yet. A lot of they do make boss fights fun in terms of I don't have to calculate where to stand for mechanics. I just stand with Manat. She will be safe. I do know all the mechanics, but I don't have to think about them right now. Stand this. I just kind of See, that time they moved late. Okay. The nice CPLB. Yeah, they do pretty well against bosses. Mostly it's very helpful in terms of showing where to stand in terms of mechanics. What do we get? What do we get? Hose of Scouting! No healer gear at all. I came in here specifically. Well, I could have come in on Viper, because I was going to get all the gear anyway. But at least I'll get a guaranteed drop at the end for healer.
メテオを連れ去らせはしない
弱点は見えてるよ。突破します。
Actually attacked on his own. I still got a little bit of hate. If I wanted to do extreme wavy mode, once the enemies are pulled, you can literally just stand here and wait for them to finish off all the enemies themselves. It's very lazy. It takes a long time. If you just feel like not doing a whole lot for your dungeons, then take care of business. Eventually.
行きますよ。突破します。
吹き飛べ。
At that time I heard him say Jamada. They translated that as be gone, but it's really more of a you're in my way. Choker offending! Yay! To up my warrior to catch up. Perhaps that would be last night. And this is true.
突破します。だったら投げ払うまで。
邪魔だ、死ね。
He just said Jamada Shine, which means die. Usually from that last chest that I just opened, there is a weapon as well as a piece of gear, and that was not the case here. So that's definitely the drawback to doing this producer, where you just do not get as many drops. The whole point of running dungeons is gearing. So it's frustrating. But I wanted to enjoy this for the first time with them. Winged Defiance. There it is.
ここまで来てしまったか。だが自分も今回だけは引くわけにはいかない。世界中に愚か者と言われてもこの意志を貫いてみせる。時間と静寂を勝ち取らせてもらう。風よ、旗へに集え。
突破します。
神秘の門を刻む。
Safe spot for me.
うがで。
行きますよ。
天かける星を下れ。
だったら投げ払うまで。
ね。
He sounds so irritated.
突破します。
I guess enraged would be a better way to put it.
名称破棄、始終に走れ。
だったら投げ払うまで。突破します。
風よ、向かって。
突破します。
弱点は見えてるよ。
天かける星を下れ。転身もしていない相手に。だがまだ。
They're stronger than you.
だったら投げ払うまで。
私を誰だと思っている。
Hey, we gotcha.
力が天身が保ってくれ。
Stern but compassionate expression. Miracle works. All right.
「時間だ、ヘルメス。メーティオンの身柄は14人委員会が預からせてもらう。それからファダニエルへの推挙の話をどうするにせよ、お前にも来てもらうぞ。状況を見極めるにはその知識が必要だ。
メーティオン、できることなら君の報告をゆっくり聞きたかった。 その意味を考え、しかるべき言葉で伝え、みんなに己の行いを問い直してほしかった。自分が力及ばぬばかりに、その機会は失われようとしている。だが君と自分の命運が他人に委ねられてしまう前に、せめてこれだけは聞かせてほしい。彼方の星に、幸せは、命の意味は、生きる喜びはあったのだろうか。
私たちは言いつけ通りに探しました。ある時は残された記録から、またある時は死して漂う思念体から、時には絶命間際の遺言を聞き、知的生命たちの思いを心で受け止めてきたのです。ある生命は親愛にあふれる世界を目指していました。しかし傷つけ合わないための断絶、すなわち孤独に蝕まれ壊れていきました。ある生命はより良き暮らしを求めて発展に勤しみました。故に襲われ略奪された。報復で相手を滅ぼしましたが、彼らもすでに再起不能でした。ある生命は悲劇の根源は有限な時間にあると考え、時間からの脱却を、無限を探し求めました。結果分かったのは、宇宙でさえも有限であり、終わりからは逃げられないという事実。彼らは未来と共に生きる理由を失いました。ある生命は怒りや悲しみを呼び起こすもの、その一切を捨て去りました。同時に喜びも薄れ、生に意味はなくなり、静かなる自滅が始まりました。誰もが声で、心で、歴史で訴えていました。一生懸命に生きたのだと。最善を目指して精一杯歩んできたのだと。彼らは思い知ったのです。絶望は、悲しみは、怒りは、孤独は、恐怖は、諦めは、決してなくすことなどできないのだと。故に私は、私と私たちは、この心に溶け合ったすべての先行く者たちは、終わりを歌う。恋しい人、美しいアーテリスの輝ける命たち、苦しいくせに意味のない生のくびきから解き放ってあげる。何にもならないんですもの。何もしなくっていいでしょう。終わりは合理的で美しい、乱れ得ぬ生、唯一の安らぎよ。さあ、天の果てに巣を作り、星という星から死と終焉を集めましょう。そうしてもっとうまく強く歌うの。エーテルで覆われたこの星にもちゃんと終わりが届くように。それが答え。 天津星々からアーテリスの命に送る結論。
ふざけるな。私たちの終わりを勝手に決めることは許さない。何のつもりだ。今の話を聞いてなおそちらに味方するつもりか。そいつが終末を起こそうとしているんだぞ。
自分たちは星を良くするために基準に見合わなかった生命をほふってきた。それは終わることこそ救いだと信じて、
He had some hidden
私
nihilism
た
in
ちを
him.
ほふるのとどう違うのだ。
そんなものは詭弁だ。
ああ、そうだな。自分はきっと正しくない。だが君たちも正しくはないよ。
This is crazy.
だから測らなければならないんだ。ここはエルピス、生命の実験場。所長ヘルメスの名において
Oh, I don't know.
人の最低を執り行おう。人がもし命を見つめ直し生きたいと渇望したなら、それに足るだけのものであるならば、いかに真理であると謳おうが終わりは退けられるだろう。そうでなければ星ごと滅びるのみ。そして最低である以上は公正を期さなければならない。起動せよカイロス。
記憶改変機構カイロス起動。主よ、要件を承りましょう。
ヒペルボレア造物院全域を対象に記憶の消去と変更を行い、起点はプロピュライオンに14人委員会エメトセルクが到着した瞬間とする。以降現在に至るまでの記憶を消去、同時に以下の情報をかろうじて思い出せる程度に焼き込んでくれ。自分はここでエメトセルクとヒトロダイウスに日頃研究に用いているカイロスを見せようとした。しかし折悪くメーティオンの共有意識が暴走、存在を維持できなくなった彼女は宇宙にいるものも含め全てが弾けて消え去った。その際の衝撃でカイロスが誤作動、自分たちも含め館内にいた者の数日分の記憶を焼き消した。
承知いたしました。作動準備。3プロセス中第1プロセスを開始します。
さすがだね。それだけまっさらにしてくれたら確かに公正だ。君に出会ったことも教えてもらった未来の話も、メイピョンが変わり果てたって事実さえ消えてなくなるんだから。
行くんだメイティオン。誰の手も届かない天の果てまで。
あなたも連れて行きましょうか、ヘルメス。血肉を捨ててくれるならばきっと運べるわ。
自分は最後まで人として君のもたらす終わりに抗おう。
バカな人、うなずいてくれたら 一番優しく終わりにしてあげたのに。
行かせはしません。
さあ飛べ。お前の相手は私だ、ヘルメス。
来てアルゴス。
記憶改変作動準備。第1プロセス完了。第2プロセスに移行します。
焦らせてくれるな。いいかい、君は絶対に今日のことを忘れちゃダメだ。ここで知ったことは未来を救うための鍵でもあるんだから。極論、ここで名機を私たちがどうなるのか、それはあくまでこちらの歴史、私たちの戦いだ。そして君には君の戦いが待っている。他の誰も代わりはできないんだ。
True, true.
だからとにかく脱出が優先。分かったら私にお任せあれだ。さあ、どこにある？あった、空間のつなぎ目だ。
天の果てであろうと私たちは必ず。
メーティオンが逃げたのか。
第2プロセス完了。最終プロセスに移行します。
と悔しがってる場合じゃないね。いいかい、動物園の内部を形成する複数の空間、そのつなぎ目がこの先にあるんだ。私が矢でつなぎ目を壊して外への出口をこじ開ける。そこへ飛び込むんだ。
謝ることさえできないな。
逃がすわけにはいかないんだ。
君ならそうするって思った。さすがはエメトセルク、完璧な仕事だね。
どういうことだ。空間のつなぎ目はあちらにあったんだ。
そうだよね。こんなもの見えるのは私とエメトセルクくらいのものだ。
最初から空間のつなぎ目はこちらにあった。あいつらがもったいつけて何もない方に向かった時、陽動をしてやるという意味だと気づいたわけだ。
そもそも私の矢なんかじゃつなぎ目は壊せないしね。
まったく馬鹿げたやり方だ。だがあいにくどこぞの困った旧友のせいでそういうのに付き合い慣れていてな。 そしてバカな無茶に親しんでいるのは私たちだけじゃない。何せあいつに座を託した人だ。彼女だってすぐに理解しただろうぜ。時間がない。そのまま行け。私はお前の話した未来を今も信じちゃいない。そんな無様な歴史にはするつもりはない。だがそれでもあえて言うのなら、私に託されたものを投げ出すなよ。
最終プロセス完了。記憶の消去および改変を実行します。
少し疲れが出ただけです。この天の光すべてが
It's
終わり
true.
を迎えたムクロだというの。生きること、世界を美しいと思っていたのは
Well, no, that's
私
not
た
true.
ちだけ。先行く他の星々はもうとっくに見切りをつけていたと。けれど果てしなく遠くて確かに感じる彼女の存在を。いつか至るべき場所があることを。メーティオンが飛び去る直前、追跡の術を彼女にかけたのです。彼女はすでにアーテリスを出て今なお離れ続けている。これだけ遠いと正しい位置を割り出すのも容易ではないでしょう。ですが手がかりにはなる。エメトセルクとヒュトロダイウスのおかげで記憶だって残っています。私たちは何もできなくなったわけではありません。
So what now?
そうですね。動物医の様子を見に行ってみましょう。ただ彼らの記憶がどうなっているか定かでない以上、私たちが直接会いに行くのは避けるべきかと。
Yeah, they won't remember me.
あなたに頼めるかしら。今日は無茶ばかりでごめんなさい。これが終わったら休んで構わないわ。
Argos is a good boy.
アルゴスと感覚を共有します。彼の見聞きすることを私たちも見聞きできるのです。さあ、 目を閉じて意識を沈めて。
お三方ともご無事で何よりです。これが無事なものか。エルピスに着いたあたりからの記憶がきれいさっぱり吹き飛んでいるんだぞ。
すまない。彼らに日々の仕事を見せる一環として。だがメーティオンが暴走して消滅を。
ああ、その影響で院内が警戒態勢になったのですね。そして様子を見にいらっしゃった皆様ごとカイロスの誤作動に巻き込まれたと。どうやらそうらしい。そんな直近の記憶でさえほとんど思い出せないがな。
There we go.
大変な目に遭われましたね。共に入られたベーネス様たちはご無事でしたか？彼女がここにいたのか。
残念だけど一緒にいたかどうかすら覚えてないね。だけどほら見て、そこに彼女の使い魔がいるよ。助けを求めている様子でもないし、ひとまずは無事みたいだ。でも今ベーネス様たちって言わなかったかい？他にも誰か私たちと一緒に院内へ？
ああ、ええ。しかしそのものはどうも雰囲気が違っていましたし、容姿も私たちとは少し異なっているようでした。もしやあれもどなたかの使い魔だったのかもしれません。
へえ、それもベーネス様のかな。いつか機会があったら聞いてみるよ。
それよりもまずはヘルメスの手当てだ。大方メーティオンとかいう使い魔の暴走に巻き込まれでもしたんだろう。その後アーモロートに行くぞ。記憶喪失以外に問題がないか念のため調べるべきだ。あとはお前に14人委員会関連の通達がある。思い出せないだけで一度した話だろうがな。
ああ、わかった。世話をかける。
カイロスってエーテル放射で記憶を操作してるんだよね。強い放射によって焼かれた記憶も星に帰り、魂が現れる時には思い出すなんて学説を唱えている人もいるじゃない。だったら私たちもいつか帰った時に思い出すのかな。この失われた時間のことをさ。
たった数日だ。どうせ大したことはしていないだろう。私ならもっと他のことを思い返しながら消えたいものだ。
Turns out it's more important than you thought.
少しだけ、今は少しだけ 休みましょう。あなたも私もまだ進まなければならないのだから。
Yes, we do. I got the bottoms of healing. Okay, I got the bottoms of healing. That's sexy. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I am back. I need pants. Are you feeling it all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more intellecties. He poured much of himself into Matean, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Metea would never have been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. That he will. The knot is watching you in quiet contemplation. Adelynde, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emetzelk and Ithlidias that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experience Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Propylion. I am not wearing pants. I do a flight though. Yay, flight! Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Venat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yes, I will speak with Annette.
あなたの時代につながる時空の門が開いているのはこの中でよかったでしょうか。
Yes, this is where we part ways. Because I must go home, and you must deal with things here.
あなたとあなたの時代の人々がどうか打ち勝てますように。あなたがここで知ったことを役立ててくれたなら、エルピスでの日々は、エメとセルクたちの思いは決してなくならないわ。メイティオンが宇宙のどこかにいる以上、遅かれ早かれいつかは終末が訪れるでしょう。それまで一体どれだけのことができるのか。防御策の模索や星の外を行く方法の検討、やるべきことは山積みです。かといって野放図にこの剣を拡散するわけにもいきません。多くの星が終わりを望んでいるという話を安易に振りまけば、ますます手のつけられない事態になりかねない。頼れるものから伝えていって着実にことを進めていかないと。本来なら14人委員会にも協力を仰ぎたいところですが、ヘルメスがまっさらな状態からの裁定を望んでいた以上、彼がこの件を知れば次はどうなるか。かといって彼と委員会を引き離せば、終末が来た時に対策を検討しうる人材を削ぐことになる。難しいところですね。やはり彼らは彼ら、私は私で道を探すしかないのかしら。いずれにせよ事態を根本的に解決するためには、ヘルメスの問いに答えを示さなければなりません。人は生きるに足るものだと。大事なのは終末を前に、不可避の絶望や理不尽な死を前に何ができるか。それらと対峙した時に立ち尽くすだけでは乗り越えられずに終わりを迎えた先行く星々と同じです。終末を切り抜けることもできなければ、彼らの巣へたどり着けたとって手も足も出ずに敗北するでしょう。絶望に抗い踏み越える術を見出していかなければなりません。私も皆できるだけ多くの人が。
It's gotta be me.
大勢の背中を押していくのは重く困難なことでしょう。けれど私は人の可能性を愛した。不可能よりもずっとこの先に待つのは、あなたが知るのとは別の歴史かもしれない。あるいはエメとセルクたちが記憶を失ったことでつながる見込みも生じたのかもしれませんが、どちらにせよそれはつながる瞬間まで知り得ぬこと。
Everything happened.
私はあなたから聞いたことを全てと思わず最善を尽くし続けましょう。
exactly as it was intended to.
だからあなたも最後まで歩き続けて。あなたが前へと足を進めている時、私もそうしている。同じように明日を求める者が必ずあなたに寄り添うでしょう。その果てで私たちが、人が絶望に立ち向かえる強さを得たならば、終焉を歌う者に叩きつけに行きましょう。人の答えを。私たちの旅は終わるには惜しいものなのだと。約束よ。遥か遠い未来の光。さようなら。あるいはまたいつか。
I shall go back and you shall go forward. I still need pants. This is so undignified. It looks, at least my top is long enough, it looks like I have a little skirt.
ファダニエルの座を継ぐことになった。今日からよろしく。
Okay, not from that angle. This is more of a metaphor than literally what happened, I think.
そして私は燃える空を見上げている。今なおこの地上から。降り注ぐ星は悲しみ、海を濁らせるのは嘆き、木々を腐らせるのは定感か。恐怖が慣れ親しんだ技を狂わせる。それらは先行く者たちの絶望。かつて良き世界を目指し果たせなかった者たちに終わりを歌う歌だ。天の果てに救うのはもはや使い魔などではないのだろう。終わりの断りそのものだ。人はその日同胞の半数を贄としてゾディアークを作り出した。熱いエーテルでアーテリスを覆い終末を遠ざけたのだ。 拭い去ることのできない人、もはや誰もが忘れていた望まぬ死が人を深く傷つけた。初めて知った痛みは耐え難く、それを知らなかった頃、輝かしき果実に人々の心を縛り付けてしまった。
Convocation.
見るに耐えない。なぜ苦しまなければならないのか。
元に戻すのだ。何もかも曇りなき世界、楽園に帰ろう。
いいえ、いけません。私たちは今苦しみを知り、悲しみを知り、絶望を知った。それらはいかなる文明も消し去れなかったもの。生きていくことを望めば沿っていかなければならない相手。この惨劇をなかったことにするのではなく、胸に刻んで進みましょう。それこそが生きる強さを得るということ。
ありえない。これが現実であっていいはずがない。私たちは作れていたはずだ。何の憂いもない良き世界を。
いいえ、いいえ、この世界にも憂いはあった。苦難はあった。それがたまたま人に向いていなかっただけなのです。お願い、どうか目を開いて。命を捧げて命を生み、それを繰り返して元に戻ろうだなんて到底進歩とは言えません。楽園でしか生きられない、そんなものにならないで。影なき国を作り得ない以上、いつかは決定的に破綻してしまいます。
ゾディアーク、我らの作りし神よ、どうか祈りを聞き届けたまえ。命を喰らい、命を紡げ、そして私たちを返しておくれ。星と愛し合っていた。ただ幸せだったあの日々に。
壊そうというのか、この美しき世界を。
眼前に広がる地平、吸い込まれるような空、静かだけれど力強い自然の息遣い。それらの合間に人の営みが明かりを灯し、事の葉を響かせる。そんな光景に胸が温かくなった。何より出会う人そのものがたまらなく好きだった。それでもだからこそ私は信じているのです。人の可能性を、どんな風にだって生きられるということを。私はあなたたちを分かつ。よすがの神ごと二度と戻れぬ形に変えよう。楽園へ至る翼、かりそめの全能は失われた。 人はここから歩き出すのだ。どこもかしこも激しく痛む。胸は苦しく、呼吸さえもままならない。申請した世界では全ての命が困難の中にある。瞬く間に命が流れ去り、よどむことなくまだ見ぬ方へと進んでいく。一瞬ごと生まれ死にながら、それぞれが答えを得ようとしている。なぜ命を与えられながら死にゆくのか、無力でも叫び問うている。不完全なるものはそれゆえに終わらぬ探求の旅を続けるのだ。探せ、終わりを知ってなお立ちすくまぬ強さを。探せ、もつれた足を先へ進ませるものを。探せ、暗闇のうちに喜びを。絶望の中でも消えぬ光よ。私とあなた、二つの時間が交わりかけています。あなたがこの言葉の意味を知るとき、過酷な試練を超える力をその旅路のうちに得ていたのなら、遠い遠い時の彼方で交わされた約束を果たしましょう。
Report to Kryl in the main hall of the Baltesian Annex. Can I put some pants on? Wow, I got a lot of stuff for Viper. Scalic Bottoms of Healing. I don't think I updated my glamour plates. I did not. Fine. We'll just wear the old pants for now. Adelynde, impeccable timing as always. I'd heard you were off in the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case, while you were away, we've had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. This is probably actually a great place to leave off for now, so... Oops, let's not turn her back. Adelynde's stream is done.